Today we read from the 20th chapter of the Acts of the Apostles. And Paul is in the church at Miletus, and he's been there about 3 years, and he's preparing to leave. And he calls together the elders, the presbyters, the priests, and he says, "Keep watch over yourselves and over the whole flock of which God, the Holy Spirit, has appointed you overseers, episcopoi, bishops." So there's still a little lack of clarity in Acts as to the difference between an overseer and an elder. But it very quickly becomes apparent, those different roles. We saw that there was a clear understanding of the difference between an apostle and a deacon earlier in Acts, when Philip baptizes a group of Samaritans, but Peter and John later go out and impose hands upon them that they receive the Holy Spirit. And by the time the New Testament is finished, this distinction is pretty much worked out. That episcopoi, bishops, fulfill the office of apostle with full authority that Christ gave to the apostles. And we call them the successors to the apostles. And the elders or the presbyters become the priest. In fact, presbyter in Middle English becomes the word priest. And their principal responsibility is to care for local churches apart from the bishop's church and to celebrate the sacraments there, principally that of the Eucharist. They do not have the power to ordain. They do not have independently the power to confirm. That latter can be delegated them by the bishop, but somehow confirmation remains under the control of the bishop. And then we have that order called the diaconoi, the deacons. And it is their role to minister to the temporal needs of the church, to take care of social projects, to care for widows and orphans. And as an extension of that, because in a very real way that is preaching the gospel, but as an extension to that, they are authorized to preach in the name of the church. They are authorized to baptize in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And they're further authorized to celebrate funerals, not a funeral mass, but a graveside service, and to be ecclesial witnesses at weddings. It would be improper to say that they have the authority to marry people. I don't even have that authority. The Archbishop doesn't have that authority. We are simply the church's witness at those sacramental moments, because the minister of the sacrament is the husband and the wife. So we see this very clearly developing in the New Testament. And we see at about the year 108 it being lived out of the Church of Antioch, when its bishop, St. Ignatius, writes a number of letters on his way to Rome to be martyred, where he talks about those three different ministries within the church. Food for thought. God bless you.